Coach, VMI has looked vastly improved in its last two games against William and Mary and against West Virginia. And VPI apparently has cooled off a little bit against Clemson and Wake Forest. What are your chances tomorrow against VMI?
Well, our chances should be fairly decent, Ed. Our boys have kept their good spirits as they've had all year, despite the setbacks against Clemson and Wake Forest. Most of them are rounding into a little bit better physical condition than they have been for the past several weeks. I think it should be a very fine ball game.
Well, now, speaking of physical condition, how many of your boys are on the injured list? How many will not play tomorrow?
I doubt seriously if there's any of them who definitely can't play, with the exception probably of Bobby Cruikshank, a Roanoke boy, and has been one of our steadiest linemen all year. Bobby's condition looks as though he might not get to play at all.
The last two games between VPI and VMI have been lopsided wins by VPI. Do you think tomorrow's game will be a high-scoring affair?
Well, that's hard to tell. Of course, the weather conditions might have some bearing on that. The possibility of early scores have something to do with the passing attacks of each team. It just depends on how the game goes after it gets underway.
Well, Coach, let's put it this way then. How many touchdowns do you think VPI will have to score to win the ball game?
I would almost say that either team would have to score at least 3 touchdowns in order to win.
Coach, how would you compare this 1956 football team, which has certainly compiled a very fine record? They're among the top 10 teams in rushing in the United States. How do you compare this team with your undefeated 54 team?
Well, we probably have a little bit more offensive punch than we did have in 54. That is, until we did suffer some rather serious injuries during the course of the season. But when we were at our peak during this year, we were probably a lot better offensive team than we were in 54.
This is VPI's home game tomorrow against VMI. What kind of a crowd do you expect tomorrow?
We're expecting a very fine crowd, Ed. Ticket sales for the past several days, particularly after the fine game that VMI played against West Virginia, has increased that sale tremendously, although we still have a lot of good seats in the stadium available. I'd say there's anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 left.
And those tickets will be available tomorrow morning then?
Yes, sir.
At the stadium?
That's right.